Hey, morning to you. How's it going, Sabrina? Lily Rose, hey, how's it going? Hope everyone's having a good morning. Maxo, how's it going, Max? Black Phoenix, hey, Ben. Hey, how's it going? Lily Rose, my granddad had liver problems. Oh, wasn't heart? I'm glad he's okay. He's home. Hey, I'm Chugs. What's up, bud? How are you? Hope you're doing well this morning, buddy. My pottery brother from another mother is in the chat. So you'll hear some noises like last time. This clay I mixed up in a mixer but did not pug it, so I'm throwing through all the noises, as you can hear, like noises. But gotta do what I gotta do. Yeah, what you up to? Oh, you're putting faces on some mugs. Nice. There you go. What's new, Chad, right? Max, going good. You've got work. We'll have you in the car stereo for the time being. Yeah, that's cool. Coming over your speakers. Because this clay is so soft and unhomogenized, I'm actually throwing pretty much at half the speed that I normally throw. But I guess I can get used to slowing down. Yep, may do my last stream for 2024 today. About to refinish my floors. Oh, you're taking some time off, bud? I'll try to fill in for you during the day, bud. Well, that's cool. You're gonna refinish the floors. What are you gonna do with the floors, man? You have concrete, right? So you're gonna do an epoxy wash? Are you gonna add hard or laminate? Or are you gonna? Actually, that wouldn't be so good for moving around the carts. Epoxy over the concrete. Yeah, good guess. Why do I even need to guess? Pottery brother knows best. It's cool. You're gonna do a design, or you're just gonna do like a gray? Are you gonna add those speckle flakes to them? Straight gray. See, that's what I was thinking. I'm like, yep, that's what I would do. Let's just do straight gray. And then you got your white walls with the straight gray. Have a sick kid. So Megs is doing doctor appointment. Oh no, hope your kid feels better there, Chad. Fresh cup of Joel. Howdy to you, boy. How's it going, little buddy? How's life treating you today, Joel? All right, bud? You feeling any better? Seems like every single person in the live or between all the pottery friends. Everybody started to feel like something was wrong with them over the last couple weeks. I definitely was. Feeling a little better today. Yesterday in the live, I was like hacking up a lung. Sniffling away. But as all you self-employed people know, you got to work through it, right? Pretty cool. Chad, are you going to do like a before and after video for doing your floors? Might as well, while you're doing it all anyway. Only Rose. Worse. Oh, we got called into work today. Oh, great. Sure. Are you on the floor now? Thinking about YouTube strategy for next year, coming up on 1 year doing it. Yeah. No, I hear you, bud. I'm just going to keep going with what I'm doing, and whatever happens, happens, but I understand. There's always things to think about with this stuff, and how these lives can be good or bad, and what could be doing. Like you said that you stopped using, or I think you stopped using OBS, right? Was that creating an issue or something? It's a lot of thinking that goes involved with these that most people don't realize. We're just like, we go up. And I think I'm going to take the approach of just pressing the button and going live. Whenever, however, I mean, that's kind of all I could do anyway. So however it happens, let osmosis take its course. But what's your, well, if you don't want to share any of your ideas, that's cool too. I was just wondering what some of your ideas were. All right, we're good with this one, guys. Yeah. All right. So this very wet, unhomogenized clay. I got it all done for this one. I have to make 40 of these, which I've already made, I think, 14 yesterday. Yeah, 14. And I'll show you guys actually what they come out to be. After I made them all yesterday, this is, Corinne put all the holes in them. So that's what they look like afterwards. And yeah, the holes take probably more time than, you know, probably almost double the time that it takes for me to throw one. So she had her work cut out for her while we were watching some other pottery streams on here last night. Try to tune in to everybody. Okay, so I was going to use OBS, but YouTube doesn't seem to like it. I wanted to do a vlog as a time capsule, but engagement suffers between horizontal and vertical. Yeah, MD, how's it going? Yeah, you know, I just wish it wasn't that way, Chad. I wish it didn't have to be so thought out. You know what I mean? I wish it passes along to whoever. Speaking of which, I forgot to put this into the Discord. If any of you guys want to slap that in there. Yeah, I don't really know what, and I haven't done a lot of research on it and why, but I mean, a horizontal feed. I mean, you have enough subscribers, man, that if they actually got the notification, a horizontal feed with the whole thing should be good, as long as they get the notification. And then that can get passed around from there. But yeah, I don't know. You're asking the wrong guy when it comes. Well, you're not asking. You're talking to with the wrong guy. Joyce, hey, what's up? Morning to you. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for always tuning back in, Joyce. Appreciate you. So yeah, I don't know, but I mean, horizontal with the OBS would look probably pretty sweet. I mean, you had that whole setup. I thought it was looking great. It was like next level technology in my brain. I'm sure it's old technology for some people, but for me, that was like, whoa. He's making pots. He can make pots in the Caribbean and not even be there. The Power Girl. I don't know what you wrote, but you retracted it. Morning to you, if it's morning. But it looked kind of cool, like you were having fun anyway. And the positioning of the cameras, so hopefully that investment, unless you had those things already, wasn't too large for you not to do those anymore, because it's kind of cool. Just to be able to say position 2 and the camera changes. But yeah, it's an interesting thought, all that stuff. Thanks for the immediate 6 likes, guys. I appreciate it. Sent the camera back. Was flaky and cutting off from time to time. Now, oh, okay. There you go then. That answers all that. Your investment wasn't a loss. Yeah, who knows? I said I'm just going to keep going with what I got. I don't have much I can do. I mean, I'd love to have a nicer setup for a visual for people. But I mean, obviously, look at what I'm throwing in. And this is my other wheel, Chad, if you didn't know. Yeah, if you've tuned in before, but that's why you can see a different angle of the room. I have one wheel for red, one wheel for white. But yeah, having a whole different room. You're out about 30 bucks. Yep. Dia Bunny, hello. How's it going? Joyce Ugchug watched your live last night. Cool mugs. Oh, nice. You rewatched his live? Chad's a good guy. Oh, so this is your last live. I was going to say, we probably shouldn't have tried to get the North and South Pottery Brothers live going again one time, but maybe we'll save it for the new year if you're going to be all done for the year, if today's your last one. Yeah, so again, these are 6-pound pieces. Which right now they're probably about 9.5, 9.5. They'll shrink to 8.5 by 8.5, something like that. And yeah, I'm going to say your name wrong. Fendiota. Well, hello there. Is that an Obi-Wan? Hello there. Hello there to you. Hope you're doing well. Whatever time of day it is for you. It's late morning for me. I hope you're doing well today, and thank you for tuning in. Yeah, Obi-Wan, man of culture. From a certain point of view. And my name's Ben, so one day I'll be old Ben. I'm kind of already getting there. Laguna sent me one random box of Cone 5 black clay. I was quite confused when I found it. Was it the, it's like Maglodon or Mastodon? I have a feeling we got the same clay. What else would we do with Pottery Brothers? Does it say Mastodon on the side of the box? It's actually a red looking clay body, but once it fires to Cone 5 or 6, apparently it's black in color, but probably black with like some red hints to it. Not sure. Guess I'll make some videos of it. Yeah, might as well. I actually got the same. I got a box. It's got like, does it have a picture of a mastodon on it? Like a, you know what a mastodon is. You know everything. What do I need to explain that to you? I got it right here. There's like a box kicking right here. I was gonna try it and do the same thing you're talking about, just mess around. Just doing a mess around. Indeed, looking nice. Oh, thanks. Lily Rose says, I'm back. You were gone? I didn't know. Well, welcome back to you. You hear that? Pop, 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 fizz, fizz, fizz. Yeah, exactly. That's it, Joyce. But it's yeah, it really doesn't. I'm throwing through it. It's fine. I mean, if there was a bigger bubble, we'd have issues, but this little stuff. My first rodeo with this just mixed clay without pug mill. Actually, it's kind of how I started. Taking my dad's mixer and mixing it up and taking it out and trying it out. I like the new brown, or Chad writes, I like the new brown clay, but it's wearing me out. Slowed me down yesterday, stiff. Yeah. Well, yeah, this is total opposite. And my white clay was super hard. And it's taken me a couple weeks to get through 1,000 pounds, which is, that's not normal. You should be able to do 1,000 pounds in at least a week and a half. And yeah, my arms are there, my hands are swelling up and everything. It's hard. I mean, it's hard to the point where if I took the log and set it on a table and put it over the side of the table, I bet you I could break it off. Like, it's that hard. So, and I just don't understand that. And like, and a lot of clay companies are making for schools and they're this and that, but what is the point of making clay so hard? It doesn't make any sense, especially if you want people to buy more of it and use more of it and actually get into it. Barry Weber, could you ever mix 2 different colors of clay, one and one? Yeah, sure you can. It's called marbling. Garish, hey, how's it going, Garish? Thanks for tuning in. Chuck's hot, dang, man. Well, yeah. I mean, it literally looks like, it looked like, you know what it looks like? It looks like the clay froze. I don't know if you've had clay freeze on you, but that's what it looked like. But like I said, I do have a mixer / pug, but the pug isn't de-aired, so it really, it's gonna leave it like this. It's gonna be like noises and all that good stuff. Dang, good shot. That did it. Well, I'll try to tune in, Chad, for after I'm done with this stream. I'll try to tune in at some point if today's going to be your last stream for the year. For sure. I'll get in there and say hi and hopefully I get to watch. Still have other stuff to do. Barry, how do you guys make that rope look on the top? That's a tool that we made we made ourselves. I made one I use. My dad makes his own. Bit of a trade secret on how we make those. Everybody's got their own methods of making tools, and so but yeah, it's just I guess the French would call it a roulette. The English would call it a coggle. But it's just basically a tool that spins around and creates it. But it takes forever to make one properly. On trial and error. And us potters, a lot of us are open books when it comes to things like that, and certain things we're not. We've got to keep our own little trade secrets to ourselves at certain moments. So I'm sorry if that's a disappointment to you, but that's the way it is, Barry. And thanks for tuning in, Barry. Hope you're having a good morning or whatever it may be, wherever you're tuning in from. 11 likes, guys. Thank you for hitting that like button. Helps getting people in here, I think. I don't know. What am I supposed to know? I just make these things. I don't make the internet rules. So these are going to be orchid pots for anybody that's just tuning in. They're going to have a bunch of holes in the side of them for the roots to get some air. But we do the holes at a later time, and my wife Corinne puts in the holes. It needs to be lined up. That's close. That's all right. Do you guys ever ship anywhere? I live in Florida. Yeah, I definitely ship all across the United States from benwolffpottery.com. So there's a lack of things up there. The holiday season has wiped me almost dry. I mean, there's a few items left, some art pieces and some orchid pots and a couple other things, but there's tis the season to be out of stuff. Honestly, the stuff I'm making right now, this is for an order that I'm making today. Tomorrow, the next day, and the next day I'll be making for an order. But then I'll be back to making for 2025 website. So it's always a challenge. We have to, us potters have to stay almost a month in advance. Sometimes even longer, to be honest. I don't know how Chad feels about that, but that's kind of what I do. I'm sure he's a somewhat similar way. And then when January comes around, I have to start making for the stores because a lot of the stores want stuff in March. So, oh, Chuck, it's been a good year for you? Yeah, no, it's been a good year. I can't complain. We're lucky, man. We're lucky to be able to be making pots for a living. So, you know, that's the way I've always looked at it. Feel very lucky that we can do this for a living. I'm not, not milking cows anymore or moving rocks for a mason or all the other stuff I did before this when I was just a wee little lad. But yeah, no, it was good. How about you? It was good for you? Roxanne, hey, how's it going? Thanks for always tuning in, Roxanne from Brazil. Sometimes these bats can be just a little off. The way to fix that is to put a little bit of clay in there. And Roxanne, yeah, thanks for always tuning in. You seem to be coming in quite often these days. Appreciate you. been, Oak Trug's right, it's been really good. Made many, many mugs, yeah. You know, that was a question I always get, Chad, is how many pots have you made throughout your career? And I told Joel, and I told a few other people that are starting out, I was like, just count. Just count the ones you keep, because it would really be good to know all these years later. And maybe you did, I don't know. But I could tell you how much clay I bought. I can't tell you how many pots I made. Actually, I don't even know if I can tell you how much clay I bought right off the top of my head, but I'd have to look back. But it's thousands of pots. This year is probably more like thousands and thousands of pots. Chrissy, how's it going? It's a big yes. Be grateful for what you can do. Good morning, sunshine. What's the count on those sweet pots? I got to make 40 of these. I made 14 yesterday. I think I've already made, this is the third one? I don't know. But thanks for tuning in, Chrissy. In Malaysia, we have this pottery named Labu Siong. Very cool. Right, my best guess is 70,000. I know I'm definitely in the hundreds or 100-something thousand pots. I don't know if you just did simple math on it. So yeah, no, I hear you. Not for the year, for a lifetime. Now, if we didn't have hard clay and I had other people loading the pots and doing everything and I just stayed on the wheel, maybe we could hit 100,000 in 1 year, right? Use store water? You have to use store water? Oh, wait a minute. Where'd you say you were? Malaysia? Yeah. Career, I did about 8,000. Yeah, career. I did about 8,000 this year. Right. I know, man. It's amazing to think about that, isn't it? The number really doesn't matter, too, because, I mean, I never thought about it that way, because, you know, some of my pots are 1 pound, some are 2 pound, 4 pound, 6 pound, 10 pound, 25 pound, 36 pound. So you probably have a better guess. I mean, because if you're basically making, you know, 1 pound mugs and whatnot, you can kind of figure what you did for clay, and then, you know. Right. There we go. 25,000 would be easy in a year if somebody else was doing all the little things. I agree. But would that, well, I guess it would. You'd have to figure out if it, you know, was worth it. And yeah, to be honest, yeah, 25,000 1 pound pots. Yeah. I feel like that would be very doable. I mean, for me, the flower pots are a lot easier. You don't have to put the mugs on, the faces, the blah, 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 blah. So if I was just making 1 pound flower pots, you know, 100 a day, minimum. The most we ever did, my wife and I had a big order I had to do, and that one was, I think it was for the Washington National Cathedral. It's like where all the presidents go for church. And that one, we were doing 1 pound pots, and she was getting the clay ready and then taking the pots off the wheel for me. And we did 350 1 pound flower pots in a day. Now that's not a norm, but that was, for 1 pounders, I remember that day very clearly. That was quite a bit. But it was so nice because you just make it, you cut it, she grabbed it, put it aside, just went for it. It was like a complete little production we had going on. But like I said, they're not mugs with handles and faces, all the other stuff you do to them. Barry Weber, how big of a kiln do you have? How many pots can you fit in a kiln at a time? I have a 10 cubic foot Scott KM1227. And it really depends on the size. Like this size here, I will be able to get maybe 25 of them in there, something like that. You know, 1 pound pots, I'd be able to get, you know, I don't even know, probably even close to a couple hundred if I had to, or 150, something like that. But yeah, I mean, the bigger the pots, usually my main seller is like a 4 pound pot, which is about this width and this height. And those I can get like 30 something, 35. With a shelf, and have 35 saucers as well. But it all depends on size. Trucks. These pots ain't gonna trim. Assemble, fire, sell themselves. 100 mugs fit in the KM1227. Yeah, okay, single shelved. Well, because these are flower pots, I can stack them inside of each other. So there you go. There's a great answer right there. We have the same, Ugchugs and I have the same kiln. Except I think his is the PK, but same size. So, perfect answer right there. 1 pound without stacking. Sorry guys, I keep leaving tools in the way of the shot here. Didn't realize that. So how's everybody's morning going? Everybody doing something cool? Chugs, got ahead, bud. I hope you have a great stream. Yeah, you too, bud. And I'll tune into your stream if it's definitely. Sorry, it's gonna be the last one for the year, but I'm excited that you're gonna be getting that new floor, man. That'll be a fun project for you. Get a little lightheaded with all that epoxy. But you'll be bringing in the new year with a new floor, so. So yeah, have a great day, Chad, and thank you for tuning in. Anybody who wants to follow Ugchugs there, he's in the chat. He's my pottery brother from another mother. I'm in Connecticut. He's in Alabama. We're not sure if we're pottery brothers. Like I said, my dad said, what happens in Alabama stays in Alabama. So, but he's a good friend, good person. Highly recommend his stream. Fun is ironic there. Well played, indeed. Amelia, hello. Hello to you, Amelia. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're having a good day, morning, night, evening, wherever you are. Just realized this whisper is actually making noise. Didn't like that speed. Let's change it a tiny bit. Raul, hey man, what does the setup cost? Prices for kilns and wheels have gone through the absolute roof. This wheel I'm throwing on is a Shimpo RK Whisperer. Back when I bought it, it was about $700, but that was in the 90s. Now it's probably around, I don't know, 1600. And then you got your kiln, and it really depends on what size kiln you use and all that good stuff. The kiln I use is a Scott KM1227. They're probably around 7,000. So stuff adds up. Let's see, Amelia. I'm not sure if you remember, I was in one live long ago. I feel like I do remember you. And thanks for tuning back in, Vagoose. Hey, man, I really hope you're doing good in life. Thank you. And have a nice day. Please remember you're worth it, and you'll reach your goal. I wish you a happy life. Thank you so much for all those kind words. I appreciate that. Yeah, and I hope the same to you. Dopey 2.0. Remember me? Yep. How's it going? I want to start pottery. It looks calming. Yeah, you should. I would suggest to take a class before you do a high investment. And I don't know where you're at, but there's usually classes in most cities in the U.S. Or even towns around. You should be able to find a pottery class quite easily to try it. That way you know if you like it or not before you go and do anything. Plus you can try out whatever wheels they have and learn a bit. Before you get going on it. And there's also a ton of people on here that teach pottery. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I can tell you some stuff. I can't tell you everything. I'm not Mr. Know-It-All, but I have been doing it professionally since '99. So, and I've been making pots my whole life. So, because my dad's a potter, so I've been around it. So I know some stuff. There's stuff I'll tell you if I don't know it. The girl from Germany. Oh, okay. What's it? Is it morning for you over there? Guten Morgen. What things do I need as a beginner? Yeah. I mean, like I said, I would definitely take a class. Oh, you just said something about that, did you? All right, thanks, man. I'll start taking classes. Yeah, I would try it. They'll give you all the basic tools, the wheel and the clay to try, and then from there you'll be able to, learn and, as time progresses, you'll realize that you can create your own tool, which a lot of us potters do. I mean, you can grab anything to use as a tool. I mean, here's a toothbrush. I can make a cool dent with that. Whatever. Just see things and grab it and go with it. So it's 5:19 p.m. Okay. Well, it's getting to be guten Nacht for you. Sorry, I can't speak German. No sprechen Sie Deutsch. Wish I could. Wish I could speak every single language fluently and with correct tones. Do you do this alone? My wife helps me. So I'm making the pots right now, and then later on, my wife will be putting holes in all these in a nice symmetrical, even way, because these literally are made for orchids, and orchids like to have air. So, but no, I don't work alone. My wife helps me nonstop. Yeah. We sell to 36 stores. I have my website, benwolffpottery.com, and I run a retail shop with my father down in Bantam, Connecticut. So we're all over the board, and we do a ton of stuff. Fresh cup of Joel, right? A random board off your shelf makes a good rib. I learned that. Yeah, right? Yeah, in one of Fresh Cup of Joel's live stream, for anybody watching, Fresh Cup of Joel is also a potter. He's, I think, on his third month of making pots, and he's actually been live streaming his whole pottery experience. He's so fun to watch, and he's become quite a good friend. So he's one of the best. So yes, I would highly recommend his stream, especially if you're learning. Like you can watch him literally learn as he goes, which has been a blast for me because I kind of don't remember all that stuff because I was so young when I was absorbing all that information. So yeah, check him out. But in one of his lives, he was making a larger pot, and I said, "Hey, that piece of wood behind you there, just grab that and use it as a rib," and he did it. And it just pulled it right in and made a good pot. He was like, "Whoa." And again, I'm leaving the tools right in the way. Sorry, guys, I'm usually making on another wheel, so the angle is completely different. So this is my other wheel. I'm lucky enough to have two of these whisper pots, or wheels. Joel knows. It's not 1 o'clock yet. I'm better at speaking with the public around 1 o'clock. I was just about to type that. Yeah, I know. I know. Gotta beat you to it. Now this one, I said this clay is a bit interesting, so we'll see if this one actually, I can feel some issues going on with it already. That's all right. We'll see what happens. And that might be one of the main issues. You could hear that bat bouncing around. Like I said, stop the wheel, take a little bit of clay, put it on one end. That should help a little bit. Thank you for the 20 likes, guys. I appreciate when people hit that like button. I think it helps getting people in here. So does sharing it. So if you have friends that are into pottery and we're just sitting there, share the stream on, get them in here, we'll have a good time. turn this into a pottery party, huh? It's time for a party. Ooh, this clay is soft. It's tough to get it to stand to the right height and width without flopping. It's funny because you guys, whoever's been in here has probably watched me complain that the clay was too hard and now this clay is too soft. What? Stay with it, buddy. Who cares? Which one is it? I try and finish that workout stream today. I have taken too much offset though. Uh-oh. Hey, that'll be fun to watch. Yeah. Like I said, I'll have to grab my dad's, he made a fully functional recorder out of clay, which was, I'm pretty sure, a low fire clay, but, you know, it's all about getting that reed and the angles of the holes and everything. You know what I'll do is I'll probably film him using it, because he can actually play the thing. I'm not a wind instrument guy. I play stringed instruments. My brother was first chair trumpet. My dad can do the recorder and stuff, but I stay away from the wind instruments. Don't know why. Just never was able to do it. Yeah, mix them together, bam, perfect consistency. Yeah. Do a marble stream where I'm marbling red and white clay. Probably should do that at some point just to show people that you can do that, as long as you fire it to the. So if you have a low fire clay and a high fire clay and you mix them both together and you marble it, you need to fire it at a low fire. Otherwise, the high fire will just completely ruin everything. I found a guy who walks through all the design specs of clay whistles on YouTube. Oh, nice. Yeah. Dude, you're so good at learning from watching. That's probably be the best way to do it then. And you'll just have it in your head. Like, it's reading instructions, man. Dude, I'm the type of guy that if I got to put together like a piece of like IKEA furniture or something, like I'm just gonna smash. What is this bolt? What is it? Where does this go? Just I'll get another one. So yeah, but if I was to watch it, then I'd be able to do it. So I think I'm on the same page with you. That would be cool looking. That would be a cool looking flower pot. Yeah. Well, they come out looking pretty cool. The marble ones you're talking about, right? Yeah. They are cool. And they come out different every single time. I have to keep push this down so I don't have red clay all over my pants. That would look weird. Yeah, I'm the same way. Yeah, right. I mean, I'm just that way. Like the directions drive me crazy. It's like I could visualize how to put this together, but once I start reading the directions, I'm like, what? These make no sense, and why are they doing it this first? Yeah, whatever. Just smash out and break the thing. I think most people are like that, whether they want to admit it or not. Most people aren't happy to sit there and read directions and put things together. They'd rather watch a video on it and either follow along or memorize it. Which is why YouTube is so cool here, because you can learn so much from so many people, whatever you're into. We were trying to fix, I mean, these stupid washing machines, how they keep going, whatever. And there was a time when my washing machine was all messed up, bouncing around, all this stuff. We have a top loader. Just simply went on and watched a video real quick, and I was like, oh, instead of going and buying the next thing up, just go and get a better suspension rod. So I changed the whole suspension out and put in these little springs that held the thing from bouncing back and forth. Fixed. So I know I had the cheaper washing machine, but that's what made it cheaper. They left out the springs, these tiny little $2 springs, to make it from bouncing back and forth. Yeah, Joyce. Yep, I prefer pictures if needed. Yeah, we're all visual. There's a lot of it. Well, maybe it's just, maybe most of us in here are visual. How do you measure all the pottery as the same size and height? Well, it's, I mean, honestly, after the first few thousand of the same shape, you just end up doing it. But it kind of, I just kind of look at it too. So, but I also have a rib over here that pretty much gets me to my right height. Though I don't really use it like that anymore, because like I said, it just, and if you're making the same pot over and over again in the same width, and I mean width as in, you know, width of the pot, the clay all the way up, it's gonna end up being around the same as long as you weighed out the same amount of clay. So if you do the same movements over and over again, you know, that's the thing. People can be human machines. It's just, you have to do it over and over and over again. So I guess the answer is with a lot of practice. And that was my whole goal, to be honest with you, when I first started. It was cool to make whatever, but I was like, I don't know, I wanted to learn how to make the same thing over and over again. And then be able to apply that to anything I make. That way, if I make a, you know, a nice you know, panchen or big salad bowl. Well, if somebody wanted 10 of those, I could do it again. If I wanted the flower pot, the same flower pot, I could do 10 of those again. Barbie, good morning. How are you, Barbie? Hope you're doing well. Thank you for tuning back in. As always, always nice to see you here. This gate basically gave me my height and width. Not really, but somewhat. Muscle memory. Same with playing an instrument, kind of. Yeah, very much so. Music and pottery are connected in so many more ways than most people would realize. When you apply the same thing, there's a tension and release with both. Especially with pottery, there's tension and there's release. And the same with music, especially in composition. There's parts that build up, and then there's a release. There's a specific movement. There's tons of stuff. And there's analogies. My father always says that a potter's rib is like the violin's bow. It amplifies what you're doing. Which I always like that. I always like that quote. He always has a way with words. Dad has always got a way with words. So I can understand that. Joy says, then you just feel it. Exactly. It's all in the feel, guys. Plus, it's just like, you know, I've said it before, but it's just like how a mechanic can look over and say, oh, that's a 14 millimeter wrench, or that's a, you know, 3/8 or whatever, and they can tell the difference, a minute difference, and it's literally just from looking at something hundreds of times and doing the same thing hundreds of times. So, fresh cup of Joel. Ah, okay. Well, it's getting to be a little better, Joel, at the time. Maybe I'm ready to start making fun of myself. Was that the Forrest Gump laugh you're trying? Mama's always got away with was. Laminar Flow, hey, what's up? How are ya? Hope you're doing well today.
So I'm doing wonderful. Everything's great. Everything's fine.
I can't complain. I can. But would you guys listen if I complain for about another hour and a half? Just need somebody to listen to me complain. All right. Here we go. Another one bites the dust. This wheel might be warped, or maybe my bats are starting to get warped. Flo, I heard nothing because I'm in the bus and I don't have headphones. I'm guessing you said something like, "Hi, Limerick Flo. You are absolutely the greatest." Thank you for that. You're amazing. You're amazing. You keep doing you. Whatever that means. I see you. I'm going to buy some burgers. Places. Nice. They're worth the travel. Now we're talking. I can go for some burgers. A nice cheeseburger. Randers is chilling right now. Yeah, I don't know where Randers is. Yeah, and Fresh Cup of Joe, I forgot to put this live up into the Discord. If you did already, I appreciate it. If you didn't, would you mind just passing that over real quick? I always forget to do that. Maybe somebody already did. I said it earlier. But I don't know. Randers is drooling. Randy? Mr. Leahy? Fresh Cup of Joe, done. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. You know, Fresh Cup of Joe is a real good friend. Really? Leah is live right now. What do you know? Isn't somebody telling her just do it last night or something? And she decided to do it? There you go. Talking about conspiracy theories. While knitting. No, I think that'd be pretty cool. I like to see what she does. And I will check that out. Oh wow, yes, Muirhead in live were encouraging her last night. Yeah, everybody was kind of saying, might as well do it. And she did it. That's cool. I think that's great. Any dad jokes about pottery? No, I have some really dirty jokes about pottery, but I don't want to get in trouble here on YouTube. I don't know. I've never really thought of. It's hard for me to think of clean jokes. That's saying a lot, but it's kind of true. And I try to keep it family friendly on here in case any kids are watching. So who knows? One day I might lose it and say the heck with that. The clay has dirtied your mind. The clay has dirtied your mind. Too much iron in the clay. Yeah. Let's see here. I don't know. I don't know if I have any dad jokes about. Yeah, I don't think I do. I'm trying to go through this huge brain of mine and find that. Sorry, Joel. I took your joke there. And find the. Hello. Hello to you. I don't know your name, but hello to you. And thank you for tuning in. Yeah, I really can't think. I know a really dirty limerick about clay. Why did the potter break up with their clay? Just wasn't molding with their vibe. I like it. It's cheese ball, but I like it. And I like that you searched that and then came back and did that. And didn't have it off the top of your head. That's what makes it even funnier, to be honest. And you're back Googling again to find another one. See, those are the kind of things that make me laugh. That you're actually Googling it to come back in. And you're taking all this effort. That's the kind of thing that makes me laugh. A limerick. Oh, can you sing it? Change some names. Well, it's not really a sung thing. Or a limerick is a. I guess I could sing it. I don't want to do that. No, I don't think I could do it. It would be. I think it'd be a little too dirty. I don't know. I don't think I could do it. Yeah, sing it, song it. There once was a man from Bombay who made a bleep out of clay, but the heat from his bleep turned a damn thing to brick and ripped all of his bleep away. There you go. You could figure it out on your own. Joel clip. I don't know how to handle that, Joel. Probably wonderful. Well, one day when I just say the heck with the worrying about bad words, then maybe I'll say it in its true form. My name is Lil Bai. Well, hello to you. And thank you for watching today. Oh. The mind of a potter. Clip. uh. I just love when you're doing certain things at certain moments. Somebody probably just popped in for the first time. Like, what is this? Is it hard to make the same pot over and over again? Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. And after the first few thousand of doing them, it's not hard. It's actually easier to do. just muscle memory. You gotta just, whenever you do anything at the same time, it's just like shooting a free throw on a basketball court. You do it 1,000 times, you get kind of the repetition, where your feet should be, where your hands should be, and then you do it. Adrian, hey, how's it going? Hope you're doing well, Adrian. Thank you for tuning in. Hope you're doing well. Adrian doesn't chat, he super chats. But what's going on, Adrian? You been doing well? Oh, jeez. Dude, I didn't mean that you had to do a super chat. Thank you, Adrian, for the super chat. Hang on, I gotta hit like on that. Thank you so much. Adrian don't chat, he super chats. Adrian don't chat, he super chats. Adrian don't chat, he super chats. You are too kind. You're always so nice to me in these things, Adrian. I appreciate it. And I hope your day is going well. Yeah. I don't have my guitar set up. Plus, red clay and guitars don't mix. So I can't play the song. I just sang it to you, though. Hope that works. And all the 26 likes. Thank you, guys. Or 27, I see here. Sounds cool. I just got to grab another piece of clay. Don't touch that dial. No problem, Ben. I like doing it. You're all good singing. You're all good singing. It's fine. Okay, cool. My singing is not all that great. But I appreciate the super chat. That's very nice. Always appreciated. But you don't have to do that. You should save your money. And if you can't tell, Adrian, I'm throwing on my other wheel today. I was yesterday too. It's the other side of the room on red clay. So that's why the view is a little different, but kind of the same at the same time. Our fan, Adrian, help me too. I don't have any money to eat. Oh no, maybe we should. Is there any work in your area that you can find a job? Adrian don't chat, he's super chats. Adrian don't chat, he's super chats. So Adrian, if you're still in here, hope you're doing well. What is new going on with you? Same old stuff, or you just hanging out today? And thank you all for the 28 likes today. I appreciate you. Appreciate everybody that's tuned in. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Pose. Does your maker's mark work just as well with red clay? Yeah. Yep, sure does. I mean, the softer the clay, you kind of have to manipulate it a little differently, but it definitely works pretty much just the same. And Joyce, you throw, right? Do you have a stamp that you have for yourself? Or do you just like sign the pots you do? I only stamp the pots on the side of the flower pots. I don't like branding on glazeware. It's just my own opinion. I've never been fond of seeing branding on glazeware. In the beginning, I didn't want to do any maker's mark. I just wanted to sign the bottom, but that's quickly changed. Into pretty much having to do it. Know what you like one? Yeah, that'd be cool. There's plenty of, if you type in pottery stamp on Etsy, you can have one. They have like programs that you can make one up. And they can make them out of real cool, like long lasting materials such as brass. You know, they can be a little pricey, but they're, I mean, if you get the design, the size, like measure the size you want, if you go in there with that mindset and have it figured out, it's pretty cool. Yeah, so type in pottery, custom pottery stamp on Etsy, and there's so many people that are making them now. I mean, you could literally just go to Staples and have a regular stamp made up too, but it's always cool to have a little design to it. I literally just use my name, and I change it up every, I don't know, every few years. It could be 5 years, it could be 4 years, it could be 8 years. You gotta start making again. Yeah, before you do that, yeah. Well, hey, if you get the stamp, and it'll give you the oh, well, now I gotta make some pots. I got the stamp. Do you have a wheel and everything, Joyce? Or were you doing it at, I might have asked you this before. Or were you doing it like at a class or whatever it may be? I won't be selling, just making. Yeah, that's cool. Fresh Cut with Joel, been considering having Roman numeral for the year on my maker's mark, but I don't know if it fits my vibe. Do they have a Canadian numeral. Yeah, so, I mean, just for food for thought, if you ever to sell to stores, I don't put the date on my pots because it does, unfortunately, create a shelf life in a psychological aspect. So if stores were to buy your pots and carry them, people would come in and go, oh, well, this one says 2023. Where's the 2024? I want that one. If there's anything left over. If your pots will be amazing. They'll sell like hotcakes. You won't be able to keep them in stock, so that'll be good. But I do think it's cool. And that way you'll be able to tell. I personally just kind of change my stamp a little bit all the time. And I'll be able to tell, you know, like from time frame point A to point B when that pot was made. Somewhere in that region. Not exactly, but... And really, the only people that are really going to be caring about all that is when you're all long gone. It might look cool, though. I'm just trying to picture your logo and then with the Roman numerals in there. I think that'd look cool. Or do it like year 1, year 2. Well, who knows? I don't know. Don't listen to me. I give the worst advice. Joyce, I have a garage setup. Oh, cool. Yeah, I used to work in the garage too. But oh, you're in Florida, so you're all right. Up here, it got way too cold, way too quick. Joel can attest he had the same issue. And he was lucky enough. Some random guy got him a wheel so he can still make. What a cool dude. But he can attest to making pots in the freezing. I was doing the same thing when I was younger, making pots in very, very cold weather. And sticking your hands in warm water and then having them basically freeze. And then your clay freezes, and then you're this, and then you're that. It's the worst, so. But in Florida, it'd probably be pretty nice. Adrian, back. Sorry, Haid to go check out what Leah was talking about. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, Joel said that she's live. That's interesting. I wonder what was she talking about? First cup of Joel. Sell like cheeseburgers and Randy's in town. I bet you they will. I bet you they will. And if you sell the United States, you might even have yourself a buyer right here. Though, I think I should have at least one pot. One pot trade for... Or maybe not. I'll just buy it. I'll buy it and then go, nope, and I'll send it back. Do a refund, make a refund happen. Joyce watching, sometimes it's cold, then I open my kiln and turn it on low. Yeah, I used to do that too. That eats up the juice quick though. Gail, how's it going? I decided to visit and see what you do. I like your planners. I subscribe and like. Oh, thanks, Gail. Appreciate it. Yeah, I mainly do planners, but I do a ton of other stuff too. But today I'm making orchid pots. These pots later on will have holes all the way around, symmetrically, like I guess 12 holes in even spots. I'll show you one that was done yesterday. So after I make them, my wife, after they get leather hard, my wife comes down and puts holes in them. And the orchids like roots, so the roots grow right out. Yeah. So I'm getting low on this clay. I'm gonna have to probably get more clay just to finish this order. I thought I was gonna have enough, but it's looking pretty dismal, guys. I only got, this one's pretty heavy. This is probably 50 pounds, 60 pounds. But we'll find out here. Sorry I'm walking away from camera. My setup is all different today because I'm throwing with red clay. So I'm on my red clay wheel. I'm good, thank you. How are you? I'm doing well. Thanks, Gail. Joyce, very nice. Thanks, Miss Terry. There is a pot I talked about. Yeah, the orchid pots. Yeah, you did. I think you did. I remember this. So I normally throw in a stoneware clay body, Gail, but I also make red terracotta from time to time. So this clay was just mixed. It was not, I did not pug it, because switching to pug over to red clay and then back to white clay is a job and a half. So I'm relying on wedging, and if you hear any bubbles, tiny little bubbles in the throwing, that's literally just oh, you know, you throw. And because this clay is so soft, and just, like I said, not homogenized, I'm throwing pretty much at half the speed that I'm used to throwing at. Which is okay, but I have an order for 40 of these, so. And I'm getting there with the order, but. I do the same. Some projects look better with red clay. Clay toots, yes, Joel. Joy says, is the red terracotta? Yeah, it is. It's a red art body with a little bit of ball clay, a little bit of fire clay, and a little bit of sand. Okay, we're good there. Yeah, certain do. I mean, this is a special order for somebody, so. And I should be making more red terracotta, to be honest with you. I mean, I make flower pots for a living, basically. But I just love how stoneware and the strength of the clay, and I love throwing it. I love the look. But I think this year to come, I will be making more red. Plus, I tell you, white stoneware is a lot easier to clean up after. Yeah, Joel will figure it out. I think he said he watched a couple of videos, but I'll let him answer you, Gail. Yeah, I'm not gonna have him up. Troy says I learned how to throw watching videos. Yeah. Same here. Yep. Let's see. Gail, the red is hard to clean up. I have a bag of stuff just for red clay. Yeah. Also the red boards, red clay boards and canvas. Yeah. Well, I do all my wedging on MDF. So MDF board. So that cleans up fine. But I do literally have, this is my second wheel. This is abnormal. I'm usually set up in my other wheel, whole different view. So yeah, I keep this wheel for red. I've thrown all different colors, so I leave the white wheel white, and then that way it doesn't whatever. And then this one, I do all different stuff over here, you know. But you're right, it's a pain. Oh, I'd love to see it. Yeah, it'd be cool. Oh, I threw up a link. There you go. Joy's watching, and I'm still watching, obviously. Yeah, there had to be videos for him. Yeah, he started out with red clay, and it looked like a crime scene afterward. It sure does. It definitely does. But the cool thing about red clay is when it fires, it doesn't give off as much sulfur. It's a much cleaner clay when firing. with at least my stoneware clay body, it gives off a ton of sulfur. And the red, really, it doesn't give off much at all. So I mean, you could vent less with it, at least with this clay body, if you needed to. Adrian, I wanted to work with red clay one time, and I got my shirt. So, well, yeah. I mean, you gotta plan ahead for that. I mean, it's filled with iron, so it's pretty much like getting blood, literally, on you. So that's what's gonna happen. Stained shirt forever. Red clay is messy and stains. Yeah, well, you have to have specific clothes for it. And you have to be careful. Like, I've gotten lucky today. I thought there would be all over my pants, but I'm good. I kind of lock in my shirt here. And I'm looking over there. I'm not going to have enough red clay to finish this order, so I'm going to have to make a trip. Maybe I can borrow just 50 pounds from my pops to finish the order. And then go get, when I go get clay, bring 50 pounds back to him. If he's got any red left. Like sgraffito with clay? Yeah, that's fun too. Yeah, well, with the red, I mean, that's kind of, sgraffito was the old redware stuff. My dad does a lot of sgraffito work with redware. I'm not the best with doing designs and whatnot on the sides of my work, or sgraffito wise or anything like that. Well, come out like stick figures. I can throw pretty much any shape. I just when it comes down to everybody has their thing. I can throw it. I can play music. With drawing and painting and all that stuff. I mean, I could do some modern expressionism. If I had to. It'd be fun to do, actually. I haven't done that. I mean, I've done little things before, but go out and get a 4x8 canvas and just go nuts on it and see what happens. That would be fun. There we go. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. All right. I'm definitely going to have to go get more clay because I'll show you guys where I'm at with this in a minute. Okay. So tomorrow I will. Chad said that he's from Ugtug said that he's not going to be doing lives during the day until the new year. And I kind of joked with him and said I'll fill in for him for the day. So if I do go live tomorrow, I will be going live later, like in the afternoon. Yeah, so I might as well. There's that. Randers is here. How's it going, Randers? Throwing and playing music is pretty awesome. Thanks, Gail. Appreciate it. Hi, Ben. Randy here. Just popping in. How's it going? It's going well, Randers. Thank you for tuning in. I'm just making orchid pots. And my wife's going to do the holes later. But I actually am running out of clay for the red, so we'll have to see. I think I'm going to have to take a ride down to the shop today and mix up at least 50 more pounds, I would imagine. It's weird because I brought down 300 pounds and I needed 240 to do 46 pounders, so I don't know what happened. I didn't make anything else. But I'll show you guys in a second here. I just have to clean up my hands before, wheel and hands before I touch anything. It was good to see you in here, Gail. It's always nice to see you in Muirheads. What red clay do you use? I use a Red Art mix. Pretty much mixed up to our specifications. So it's Red Art, has some fire clay, a little ball clay, and some sand in it. So comes out looking very traditional red. Ate too much of it for dinner this night. Yeah. When is Ugtug's live? What time? I don't know. Usually 1 o'clock, but I guess today's his last stream for the year, he said. He's going to be redoing his studio. So that's what he said earlier in the stream here. And I told him that I would fill in for him by doing the afternoon lives, which I will try to do. I probably can't do it, to be honest with you. Just sometimes running the shop too is whatever. But no, he's not live yet. Oh, well, no, like I said, 1 o'clock or something. He usually goes. Oh, let me pull this off. Sorry, guys. All right. So here's what has been accomplished. And these, obviously, the wet ones were all from today. Lots of pots. Yeah. And then, yeah, I mean, look at all these, bud. These are all what's hopefully going to go in the kiln tonight or tomorrow. So, endless production That's kind of cool with the white and the red together, huh? I kind of like that. That would be a cool photo. I do declare. Gail says, thank you. It's nice to be here. I like to throw as fast as you do. Just fast and accurate is the way to do it, Gail. The problem is I have to throw. That was kind of a joke, but I'm also serious. When it comes down to production pottery, like, they all have to be, yeah, you see how they're all the same size. Like I said, after you do so many, it gets to the point where, and then this is 1 day drying, so you can see the difference in size. They went down a little bit, and the top, section is drying. And then because I made these on MDF boards, and they're 6-pound pots, I don't cut underneath, and they will dry, and I will be able to pick them up, and they'll pop right off. So it relieves me from doing a lot of trimming. It's the old industrial way of making flower pots, so you don't have to do a lot of that work. Less trimming, the better, because it's just a whole nother job you got to do. Live Kingdom, the pot. Live Kingdom, the pot. What's up, Live Kingdom? Hope you're doing well. Oh, I thoroughly enjoyed hanging out with you in Muirhead's Live last night. Yeah, I think I was getting as annoyed as you were. Did you? Leah, I was just actually going to pop off. I heard you were live. How'd it go? You went live. I heard that the encouragement of last night, everybody telling you to go live, made you do it. I'm trying to do the human gimbal right now, guys. So that's what's accomplished. And I got to figure out how many that is. So it's 12, 16, 7, 13 more to go. So what does that work out to be? Be 80 pounds, basically. That's definitely not 80 pounds. I don't even know if it's 30. Yeah, I'm going to have to, unfortunately, go down to my dad's and poach a box of clay at least. Thanks. Neighbor, baby, you look radiant. Come on. Thank you. I know. I truly do. How about you? These? We'll radiate the pots. Hey, Bob, how's it going? Everybody's tuning in. This one, hello. Yeah, no, I didn't even know that you were doing that. I went live making these red pots, so that was the deal today. Had to make them, and I still have to make 13 more, so I have to go figure that out. Ooh, vessels. They're flower pots, Leah. Martin, hey there, my friend. Martin, how's it going? Yeah, what's cooking? Nothing's cooking right now, just making flower pots. Vessels? No, they're flower pots. Oh, you guys can call them whatever you want. I don't care. So, endless flower pots, endless red ones, endless white ones. These are all that scallop design. So, these are all in preparation for the new year on the website. And then these are all for an order. So, and I need 13 more of these. So I'll do those tomorrow. Hopefully, as long as I can get a hold of some clay. Martin says, spectacular work as usual, bud. Thank you so much. I always appreciate it, Martin. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for everybody that's tuned in today. And I think I got to get going. And Adrian, another super chat. What are you doing, bud? I gotta hit like. Adrian, don't chatty super chats. Thank you, Adrian. That's too nice of you. I don't know. I can't really dance or do anything. But Adrian, don't chatty super chats. Adrian, don't chatty super chats. All right. Gail says I like the scallop rim. Thank you, Gail. Yeah, I like it too. It's not that difficult to throw. Whoop, whoop. I'll lose my streaming phone. Ayo, Adrian with the money. Yeah. Yeah, scallop pot actually is probably one of my biggest sellers, to be honest with you. I'd have to take a look, but I just keep making them because they keep going. Live Kingdom, need a super chat song. I usually have my guitar and I literally sing that. Adrian, don't chatty super chats. So I'm doing it a cappella today. Yeah, I'm not gonna dance or have any dolls or whatever. Oh no, sorry, not whoa there. Action figures dancing. So not doing that, but I appreciate that. That's Randy. There's Randy. Yeah, Randy's in here. That's Randers. Anyway, I gotta get a bunch of stuff done here now. So my wife's gonna put in all the holes in the pots. If I showed her how to go live, I should make her go live, but she won't do it. I know she won't do it. She won't do it, which she should, because she's much better looking than I am. And you guys would enjoy watching what she does, because she does a ton of work around here. I wouldn't be able to do all this without her, to be honest with you guys. I appreciate her more than she'll ever know, unless she's watching this. And then she'll go, yeah, Joel, right, she should do it. Do it. That's what I say all the time. Just do it. And we could film it with just her hands. Just listen to her talk. She might be a little rude to you guys if you say something rude. No, I'm kidding. I am kidding. She's a sweetheart. So, make her, huh? Yeah, good luck. Yeah. No, there's no making her do anything. There's none of that. That's not how a 24-year relationship works. Wow, 24 years? Is that right? Yeah, this year's going to be 24 years. Hey. Leah, if I can do it, she can. I don't know. I'm sure she can. It's just a question of will she do it. You never know. Hey, Joel. Hey, Joel. Don't make it bad. Take a slab of clay and make it better. Hey, Joel. All right, guys. No, it's respect and teamwork. It absolutely is. Live Kingdom says, cheers to 24 years. Yeah, it's going to be 24 years this year. It's going to be. So we're at 23 and a half. But I'm just realizing that 2025, it's a long time for my generation. I'm so proud, and well, not proud, but I'm so honored to have her in my life. And Joyce Watson says, you have a great day, Ben. You too. I appreciate you. As always, Bob, appreciate you. Adrian, 2 super chats today. That was ridiculous. And I massively appreciate it. And everybody always appreciates you for doing such nice things that you do. So they do not go unforgotten. They do not go forgotten. I got like 14 minutes before it's 1 o'clock. Then I might be able to talk normal, right, Joel? Yeah, it's amazing, at least in our country. Yeah, that's a thing. In my age group, you know, us Generation Xers, we really were able to accomplish a lot, huh? Live Kingdom, have a good one. Yep. Happy wife, happy life. Yes, both. Happy husband and wife, happy life for both. It's teamwork. So anyway, pleasure to see you. Gail, thank you for tuning in. Joyce, Live Kingdom, of course, Fresh Cup of Joel, everybody that came in. I appreciate every single one of you, and I will catch you tomorrow at some point. Best way to find out is to just hit that bell and get notified. Peace in your middle crease, Joel. Yeah, you stay well too, bud. Martin, yes. Martin, thanks for always tuning in. Leah, bye. And Bob, yep. Yeah, I know she does do beautiful work, and I have to show more of it. Maybe I should make a long form video of it. I don't know. Or I could do a live stream and show you guys what she does, because I got a lot of them now. We're gonna have a ton of stuff for the website for the new year, and we're gonna introduce Corinne Wolff pots on benwolffpottery.com. So it's gonna be awesome. All right. Bye. Catch you on the flippity flip. Yeah, flippity on the flip side. I don't really know where that saying came from other than Boondock Saints, but anyway, thank you so much. Pleasure. Take care. And yeah, as Bob Barker always says, remember to spay and neuter your pets. If you want to.